What makes you qualified to work with somebody with CP?
Well, being that I am an individual with cerebral palsy, born with spastic diplegia, so you compound that with my understanding and expertise in adaptive physical education, I think I'm pretty qualified. My name is Dr. Tom Moran, Associate Professor of Kinesiology at James Madison University. And after my presentation, I was walking through the exhibit hall and happened to come upon the Quadriciser exhibit. I like it. Right now I'm struggling with back spasms. My hip flexors are really tight. This is helping me go through full range of motion and loosen things up. It's really helping to pump my ankles and basically improve my overall flexibility. And one of the initial things that I realized about this machine, this passive active motorized therapy system, is it allowed me to be an independent mover. It allowed me to have some control over my body. So this teacher said, can we use our movement on the Quadriciser and equate not only the movement with the legs, but the movement with the arms into actual miles of movement. Student A, 43.8 miles of movement. Student B, 69.9 miles of movement.
I'm the director of the Shenandoah Valley Regional Program, so I assist all the special education directors in the surrounding 6 school divisions with what we consider our regional classrooms, and those are our classrooms for our most difficult to serve, most expensive to serve, most disabled students for the most part. So we've been watching them use it and how it's really helped the students and helped their mobility and helped with just their general even attention to task, their happiness. They're happier after they've used the cue. So we've been really impressed and we're pleased to have it here.
I think it's been a real win-win for everybody. I think the students are happier. They enjoy being on it. It helps them get moving better, and don't you think they're happier? Much happier. This machine is their sole way of getting all 4 extremities moving and having the movement that we take for granted that we're able to do. But they're not able to do that for various reasons. They need the support and they need the push through. So it gives them movement. It gives them a change of position.
She's always the most excited to go on the Quadriciser, as you can see. She's smiling right now. But it has really helped. Now, Destiny has limited head mobility, her neck specifically. So this has kind of helped an improvement in that area, but also just I noticed through using the cue and through studying it that her flexibility in her knees and her shoulder has increased. Because with cerebral palsy, she has she's very stiff. You notice that when she goes away on spring break for a week, and she comes back, her flexibility is down from not using the Quadriciser, and then we have to rebuild it back up. The Quadriciser allows Destiny to do movements that she wouldn't be able to do on her own. It kind of makes her an independent mover, almost kind of like how we're able to walk every day. Destiny gets that sense of independence when she's on the Quadriciser, and I think that is builds the confidence of the students that they're able to have that.
One of my students in my classroom, he walks and his feet go inward, almost like scissor steps. And after he used the pediatric Quadriciser, he walked straighter. So, I mean, it just makes me want to cry.
Awesome.
Just after, what, a half hour? How long was he on? 20 minutes, half hour? That's wonderful. I'm very happy to have it.
Ezra, for example, he's learned how to take steps, and I attribute that the consistency. He's on the Quadriciser every day, first thing in the morning. Getting here, he goes on the Quadriciser for an hour, and I really attribute his success in mobility to the Quadriciser.
We were able to keep the exercise constant because my first question was, does this Quadriciser actually have an impact on overall functioning? And now we know that according to this initial study, the answer is yes. But what I'm most excited about for them and for me,
the Quadriciser allows
provides
Destiny
an
to do
opportunity
movements that she wouldn't be able to do on her
for
own.
each of these
It kind of
participants
makes her an independent
enjoy the
mover,
freedom of
almost
movement
kind of like how we're able to walk every day. Destiny
without the
gets that
control of an
sense of
instructor.
independence when she's on the Quadriciser,
They're
and I
moving
think
on
that
his or her
is builds the confidence of the students that they're able
Also,
to have that.
They're now able to enjoy physical activity and movement through this wonderful modality that has never been provided and probably cannot be replicated on their own. And so I'm excited to see not only the initial impact, but as we continue this research and as we have the opportunity to follow these students through their middle school years and potentially into high school, what is the lasting impact of the Quadriciser, of continuous, repetitive, fluid movement on the overall functioning for these individuals with severe and significant disabilities?
It's actually increasing our workload for us, and that's what I like, because that's job security.